Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up 3rd down so they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in 3rd and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first 3rd down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Sends it back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Tyson. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He leaves it with his back. He has the first and still on his feet. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williamson. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 1st and 10 for this offense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williamson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Running to Green. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Strickland. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's to pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see they try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Hunt is on its way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bid up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got a touchdown.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Williamson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next one.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Tyson. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. The field goal is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And now this offense will take the field again. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Williamson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. Turns it on to midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Williamson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Strickland. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Throws toward the end zone. And it's in for a touchdown.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Tackle is made at the 19. 2nd down going up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets it out fast. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to keep running. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, Not a good job by this defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. Finds a little space across the 35. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Wiggle, and the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Lets it fly. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Rushes on him. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Got it behind the line. It's Strickland. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to go up top on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on second down. Right down the middle. It's complete. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield. It's Strickland. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it on the move. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking for a deep man. He's got it for a big play. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Williamson. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Strickland. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got his man. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Here comes the heat. Gets the first himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the 1st down and getting out of bounds.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got it in the middle, it's Strickland. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To the air on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game, and he's playing his best football right now.
To the air on second down. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Strickland. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. This to tie things up in the final minute. And the field goal unit is on the field. And with 4 seconds left, this one to save the game and send it to overtime. And this one is perfect. David, Jesse, they find a way in the waning seconds to tie it up.
And the late game execution worked to perfection. Moving the ball down the field, getting your kicker in a spot. You know exactly where he likes to kick it from. He drives it through. We're tied up, and we're headed to overtime.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Brings up second down.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Looking to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations that got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
Big 3rd and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. He's looking downfield to throw. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, that's one on 3rd down. The quarterback and his target just had to have a little better timing. That ball had to come out a split hair sooner. As a result, though, being late, it gets swatted down, and now we've got 4th.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now they take the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Give to the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Now on 3rd down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. They'll try to pop the draw.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Puts it right down the boulevard, no sign of nerves, and we'll go to another overtime.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Found a seam. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
This thing has been back and forth now. 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Looking for a touchdown to take the lead in overtime here on 3rd and goal. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown.
Man, I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Now in the 2nd overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Powers forward. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He makes a grab. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
The snap sets up the throw. Fires into the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming two-point play, you might just put it back in his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I gotta go for two. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, gotta come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these two-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you gotta go execute.
They've got to get it in on the two-point try to force a third overtime. They'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.